Good morning, close to afternoon. Well, it is afternoon. Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. Those that'll be up here later or earlier or whenever. Uh, yeah, I just want to say, first of all, Sergey, you at it again. You at it again. You're trying to get me to get over there with you or type something in the chat like people normally do when they fell out with you or came up with you and talk shit. Good afternoon, Miguel. I see you up there. Hello, dear. Yes, and I said hello, dear, to all those that out there listening and wondering. Uh, Let me start out with this. Sir King, your motherfucking ass will sit up here and tell the most outlandish, twisted, lying ass bullshit in the world. Okay? Then you got people that'll be over there listening to you that either agree or disagree, and that's their prerogative. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. And yeah, I'm starting out cussing on this video because I really don't give a fuck about the son of a bitch because he's lying about every goddamn thing that's going on here on these YouTube streets. He claims he doesn't, have no animosity towards women. When you strictly went up there and lied and said that you didn't want his situation to end up, and I quote, like Williams and Natasha's situation. Now, motherfucker, I came on there and got on your goddamn ass about bringing me and Natasha up. Then you want to sit up there and talk about, well, you told Natasha, well, y'all made it when you came on, made it content. You made it content. You always going. No, she doesn't always have to be in that content, motherfucker. You brought it up. You lying son of a bitch. You did speak of her name, and all the motherfuckers out there that didn't listen to your chat and was in your chat that day heard you say William and Natasha. So if you didn't bring up her name, you motherfucker, you can go out in the middle of Broadway and kiss somebody's ass. Now, secondly, far as me being gay, motherfucker, when it came to this guy, my friend, a guy that I know longer than I've known your black ass, I said he was a good friend of mine. And when I mean friend, I mean friend. Okay? We could sit up and converse with each other without worrying about anything, how it looked or anything. You're the son of a bitch that worries about how people look with other people. You're the son of a bitch that worries about how people can associate one another being of different sexual orient, sexualities, or whatever. I'm tired of your ass. You sit up here and you bring up shit and you lie and you lie and you lie. And like I said before, and I tell people, the shit between me and Natasha's over with, Sir King. You brought up her name along with mine's, motherfucker. And if people go back and look at that goddamn video, they will see that you did. So quit lying, telling her that I always bringing up her goddamn name. Now, the people on the YouTube, the only thing you told the truth about was, yeah, people on YouTube streets will bring it up. And I tell them to leave her out of it. Okay? If you want to know anything, I know for a fact when you have a YouTube channel, when people are subscribed to it, they can hear you and see what you're saying. Okay? Don't, and I repeat, don't lie to that girl and say that I bring up her name all the time. You lying motherfuckers out here on the streets do it. Like you. I told you guys, I don't like going back talking about my relationships with women or what happened. It's over and it's done with. I'm man enough to leave it alone. It seems like you like a little bitch. You always want to keep things going. You always want to keep things being said. You know, I'm not fucking with you like that. I'm fucking with you the right way. And that's what through the law. And you keep mentioning my bullshit. You keep talking about me and somebody else, it's time for me to take action on you. And I'm not afraid to do it either. Like I told you before in that last live that I did about being old with old people, fucking with old people and women and people with different sexual orientations than myself and yourself, which I know you're the same as they are, but you're the one that really needs to come out the fucking closet, sitting up here bitching and moaning and groaning and griping and all that bullshit. It seems like you're the lonely motherfucker. Okay? I'm not lonely, motherfucker. And far as Natasha goes, Natasha will always be a part of, yeah, the shit that went on YouTube. Do I blame her? No, I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming you, you motherfucker, you, because you're the one that tried to get your channel popping against me. You're the one that tried to have her, you had her come up. She didn't have to. She came up because she was angry. And I know about women. I know about women more than you do, Sir Kane. When they're scorned, they're scorned. Okay? And they're liable to say things about people. And yes, Natasha follows my page. She still follows my page. But there have been things that went on between me and her that I don't even bring out on these goddamn streets. So you want me to talk about her and try to downgrade her because I'm mad at you? You can just kiss my ass. And I mean that all the way around the world, motherfucker. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about men telling men, women, anybody that they love them. That motherfucking Sir King has a animosity towards people that tell one another that they love him. Maybe because he's been hated all his life during his fucking childhood. Good morning, Uncle Claude. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see you. I'm mad. I'm cussing this motherfucking Sir King out. He's up there lying and said I need to come out the closet when his motherfucking ass has been in the closet all these years. No, I'm just sick of his ass. He wants a war of nutrition. I don't want to get up here and cuss him out every time he makes a lie, but his lies are getting crazier and crazier. And he sat up there and told, and I'll say her name now because he's been mentioning it, and she even came up on his platform. And I respect him for that. I don't say nothing. I don't get down in his platform. I don't drop down in his platform. I don't try to be on his platform typing anything, you know. And that's her business. And I don't keep her in my mouth. More than what he ever wants to say about me or do or try to ruin me. I don't know how the fuck what he's saying. You know, yeah, I know. He's full of shit. I watch him because, like I said, I tell people on here, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And yeah, to me, he's a fucking enemy. For what? If a real man knows anything about women, period, he wouldn't be in their business when it came to another man, because that man's going to come back after. I'm not coming back after Natasha. I'm coming back after Sir King's punk ass. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, she was mad at me and she came on his platform and did her thing, but he keeps it going. He keeps it fucking going. Then want to sit up there and lie and said I'm the one that's always bringing her up. Motherfucker, not you, Sir King, you's a motherfucking liar. People go back and look at that shit that you did with Lemon, and you bought me and Natasha's ass up in that name up in there. You bought her name up in there, motherfucker. I didn't do it. And I'm tired of you lying on me. I'm tired of you sitting up making a ass out of yourself, trying to make a yes again, verbal assassin. I'm sick of that son of a bitch. And anyone got nerve enough to tell me to try to come out the closet because I know of a gay friend that I've been knowing for years. 4 years. And I mentioned him, and then I need to come out the closet. How many motherfucking gay people do we have as friends? Period. I'm going to ask him that question. I want to know, how many gay friends do you have that are really, that you sit down and have a beer with, you have conversation with, and you get up and go home? I do that, Sir King. I don't sit around and try to get all lovey-dovey with gay men. No. And when I tell people I love them, motherfucker, you get the shit right. When I end my shit, I tell them I love you as Jesus loves us. And I think about that because Jesus did love everybody in the world. You know, be it yellow, black, or white, they are precious in his sight. And that even goes for gay and lesbian women and straight people too. But I also realize in saying that Jesus was crucified. You want to be the herald of the YouTube streets to try to crucify people. Oh, Carrie, uh, you want to be the, like I said, King Harold, the crucified Jesus. You know, you want to be the guy sitting up on the throne. Well, y'all go decide. You want to try to wash your hands of doing shit and saying shit on here on these YouTube streets by listening to other people's chats and platforms and then coming up spinning. I say spinning a fucking narrative. No, I'm not a gay man, Sir King. I probably fucked your mama, god damn it, when you were growing up. So don't get it twisted, bitch. Don't get it twisted. I've been married 3 times, all women. Never had to worry about my sexuality. Never had to question another man about his. Real men. Yeah, there are men that walk around now that don't want to be known as gay or homo because in this world we're still crucifying them. I hear you sit up and crucify uh, James Caldwell, Duchess Kelly Love, all them content creators that do far better than your black ass has been doing in the past month and a half. And you still want to come here and come at me about something that happened last year, early last year, and gonna lie and say I'm always bringing her up, motherfucker. People need to check your goddamn lives. No, you don't. No, well, yes, they can. Check your lives. Check you on your shit because you brought up my and her name, motherfucker. I don't sit around bringing up her name. Even when I do my music and stuff, I know she's there in my chat. I know she's there on my other channel. She doesn't speak to me. I don't speak to her, but I thank her for support when she does and come up and do or say anything, or she writes in my comment section. But far as you wanted me to get up here and make an innuendo story or try to bash Natasha, motherfucker, get your head out your ass. I'm more of a man than you'll ever be. I'm more of a person than you'll ever be. Good evening, good morning, afternoon, Corrine, dear. I'm okay. You guys go ahead and speak to each other. Right now, I'm just focusing on this little fat son of a bitch that sits up on his platform making lies about things that really to try to get him out of hot water, and then you gonna tell me to come out the closet. Man, you about as fucked up in the head as I thought you were. You think everybody's in the closet now, I guess. Oh, I guess you want to say now comparing Lemon and my situation, Lemon needs to come out the closet. You motherfucker, you. Sir King, you can kiss my royal black ass. You know, and you're the one that sits on here talking about peen sucking all the time. You jealous because of Tracy talking about pain. I'd rather for a woman to talk about another man than to have her talk about a woman. But you mad with women that talk about men. You get mad with men that talk to women. And your ass is sitting up there trying to, I don't know, make the world seem like you're right all the time. Motherfucker, you ain't right. You started your little platforms and shit, didn't show your face, didn't show anything. But when somebody came on here and showed themselves and you made fun of them, you ridiculed them. You know, I'm just sick and tired of you going back and forth with people on here and talking your shit. You're going to learn, and I'm going to teach you real motherfucking fast. Teach you real fast. And I'm more 100% man than you'll ever be. Because first of all, you're young and you don't know no better. Secondly, you probably never had a woman in your fucking life. If you did, you would have said so instead of drumming up imaginary women like you used to. I had real women. I have real women that come on my panel, and it's not my fault that I attract females when I do things on here that you don't approve of. Okay? I'm not going to sit around and go back and forth with you about any goddamn thing, but I'm telling you one thing, you need to quit lying on me. You need to ask me, do I need to come out? You're the one that needs to come out the motherfucking closet because you sit up here and you get so goddamn jealous of Lemon that you're trying to get on him about liking other women and that whole other bullshit that you be doing. It's asinine. It makes me think that you're a scorned motherfucking lover. Let me tell you, I've never been scorned in my life. I don't get out here and talk about the people that I've been with or have been with and try to ridicule and downgrade them. I try to treat women all the same. Your motherfucking ass, on the other hand, will get out here and talk about people like Mama D. You talk about Ness. You talk about Brianna. You tried to even throw BS into the bullshit this morning. So you need to quit it. Like I said, you need to go back to your motherfucking PlayStation that the people bought for you, son of a bitch, and learn to play some games on there. Learn to do you. Quit trying to fuck with me as an older senior citizen adult man and say the most asinine things. And the only thing I'm going to say is I'm going to say this one time to Natasha. And Natasha, I know you might be listening, or if you're listening, if you're not listening, may the word get back to you the right way. I'm not using you to try to get up on this platform and make a name for myself. That son of a bitch used us as a reference to Lemon and some other woman on YouTube. And I told him he needs to keep your name out the fucking conversation. Now, I'm not looking for any, as you want to say, your good vibrations. I know you got good vibes, but I'm not going to sit up here and pussyfoot with this motherfucker. And I'm not going to pussyfoot with his ass at all. That motherfucker is sick, he's crazy, and he's dumb. He's ignorant. And he's using things just to get under people's skin. Yeah, you get under my skin, motherfucker, because you lie a lot. You don't tell the truth about shit. And as far as me being in the closet, you're the one that's constantly ribbing and hating people. I tell people, like I said, I love you as Jesus loves us. But I also know that there were some motherfuckers out there that would say, crucify him, crucify him. So you want to be the motherfucker to say that? I'm going to be the motherfucker that answers your prayers. I'm going to crucify you, bitch. I'm tired of your ass. I'm tired of you trying to come between two people that have moved on. Like I said, she told you we both moved on. She'll type in your chat. I don't have any animosity towards that. But she also has been up in my chat saying things. And I don't even talk about it. I said it one time and I left it alone. Now, keep up your bullshit, Sir King. Keep up your bullshit. I'm just fucking tired of you lying. I'm just tired of you sitting up here trying to make an ass out of me when you're making an ass out of your goddamn self. You know, I get on my music channel, I do my thing, and I don't fuck with people. I go up on other people's platforms and I talk with them about what they're talking about, what's going on. And maybe you're jealous because I don't drop down in your chat anymore or hit your link. Motherfucker, I don't need you. And I wish you quit needing me. You don't need me. Yeah, James came up there and said, Sir King, Sir King loves you. No, Sir King don't love nobody but his goddamn self. Maybe you're sitting up there listening to a song of It Takes a Fool to Learn That Love Don't Love Nobody too goddamn much. But that song is just as asinine as you are. A fool does have to learn that they need love. And you're a fool that doesn't have love. You're a fool that wants to get out here and ridicule people. You're a fool that wants to get out here and talk about the women on YouTube. But yet you got women in your chat agreeing with you. That's okay. That's okay. But you're not going to use me as your whipping tool. You're not going to use me to get me over there with you to argue with you back and forth. I can get on my platform and talk about your motherfucking ass, and I don't give a damn if it's just 1 or 500 people in this motherfucker listening to me talk to you about it. I'm still getting the message out. I just like you, I get the replays. I don't worry about my channel. I don't worry about going over people like you do. You know, you're going over Pizarro, you're going over KRN, you go over everybody when you think it's convenient for your ass. And yeah, we all got our followers. Hell, I ain't got about 130 some people that follow this channel, this platform. But one thing for certain and two things for sure, I'm not going to use it all the time to get back and forth with your ass about bullshit. And you sitting up there lying. And then when you tell me I need to come out the closet, oh yeah, that's when I'll turn it on, motherfucker. Because you've been in the closet all your fucking life. And when there is a real heterosexual man up on YouTube somewhere out there that you don't like, you try to use him and say the most asinine, fucked up things. I'm not going to let you use another person to try to make you famous again. You've had your moment in the sun, Sir King. Leave Natasha out of it. Natasha, I wish I do what you want to do, but don't fall for it. You know what's been going on between us, and that's it. And as far as Ligale, y'all bringing up Ligale is my number one moderator. She's been with me from day one. I love her, and that is my mod person. Okay. I love everybody that comes up on my platform, especially my music. And that's where we have the most fun. This platform here, I made it to try to talk about things that are going to be interesting for the people. And one of the things that I said I was going to do is the breast cancer awareness. And I'm going to get to that. But it's times like these when I have to take a step back and realize that with a platform like this, you got to be careful at what you say. You got to be careful at the way people do things and the way people come up and say things to you on your platform. That's all. That's all right. That's all right. Verbal assassin, my Deanna Irvin. I know it. I know because a lot of times I was driving yesterday and was listening to YouTube. I was out doing things, but this morning I'm at home. I'm getting ready to go out in a little bit, so I'll be back later on, and we're going to talk about the things that matter. And for the people in Florida with the hurricane, I truly, 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 to all my people in Florida that are on YouTube that I listen to, Pizza, Brianna, all you guys, please stay safe. Please stay safe. Let's not make a joke out of it because we never know. We're here today and we're gone tomorrow. Oh, I don't know what Sir King's idea of life is or how it is. Even at my age, I do respect life. And it does hurt when a person passes away. So if you want to talk about me crying and being less of a man for crying about a person when they pass away, hell, I cried for everybody, men, women, and children alike, son of a bitch. If you're that goddamn cold-blooded and cold-hearted, you can just kiss my goddamn ass. Go back to your PlayStation, get on there and play the little kiddie games you've been playing, and leave me the fuck out of your goddamn shit, okay? Now you want a back and forth? I'll give you a back and forth, goddammit, when I feel like it. But I'm also gonna write down the shit that you lie about on me. You know. And as far as me coming out the closet, motherfucker, I've never been in the closet. I was raised as a young man. I was raised to be a man. I was raised to be a gentleman. At times it didn't go right. But I also was raised to respect people's rights too. That's why I fought so hard for you motherfuckers out there like you today that can sit up and try to ridicule black people instead of you doing better. You're behind the scenes talking with people about different things, making up plays, as they say here on YouTube. I'm not making up any fucking plays with anybody. And if you really want to know, the only person that I do have any phone contact with, and that's to talk about my music and the things that I'm going to do on my platform, is LaGale. And if you motherfuckers fuck with her, I'm coming after you too. I'm coming after you too. Because I don't think that anyone has a right to downplay or downgrade, excuse me, people on here that where they go on a platform, you don't like that person's platform, you're always going to talk about them. You're going to say negative things. I'm not saying anything negative about anybody that supports me. That includes pizza. I'm over there in her chat. I'm her stowaway. To me, it's fun. I'm learning to have, I'm not learning. I've been having fun with people here on YouTube. I've learned to have fun with Faith Yaya, with our little bald-headed twins. So don't tell me, Sir King, not to tell people I love them because you have such hatred and vitriol in your fucking heart because your relationships didn't work out and because you're the one that needs to come out the closet, bitch. Like Brianna said, bitch ass nigga. You're always in women's shit. You're sneaking around now trying to make up another storyline between me and Natasha. I did not bring her name up, motherfucker. You did in your live. And if you're scared to talk about your lives, tell the truth on your lives, then I'll come up here and do it. And if necessary, if I have to get a strike, I'll play exactly what the fuck you said. So don't start me with that bullshit, Sir King. Don't start that lying ass shit on me, motherfucker. You did mention us in your lives, and you did compare us to Lemon and Krista. Okay? So back it up, Buttercup. Leave me the fuck alone, Sir King. Now, you bitch ass nigga, you want to get up here and talk your shit? I'm going to talk mines too. And no, my blood pressure don't go up. No, I'm not in bad health. I get out and do things. I post things up on my pages. People say I do things. I cook. I have decent meals. I listen to other people's chats and I fall in with them when I feel the conversation is necessary. But I'm not coming up there to your motherfucking page and kissing your ass. Good morning, Barry Carey. I see you guys in the chat. Nothing. I was listening to Sir mix of bullshit over there, Sir King, telling me I needed to come out of the closet. You know, this motherfucker been in the closet all his goddamn life. You know, they say over here in the beefing sector is mostly lesbians, gays, and all this kind of stuff. So what the fuck have you been doing over here, Sir King? You were over here before I was. You know, that's all I'm asking. And then when I mention a person that has passed away that I've known close to 30 years, me and his family used to just kick it. We had parties together and stuff. There's straight people in his family too, Sir King. There are straight people in his family. And those same people would break your goddamn jaw open talking bad about that man, saying stuff that, you know, I and him and him, when they knew better, and I know better, and the people around this town knows better. When you live in a town with people that respect you as a person, as a older person, you get to know things. You get to say things. You get to be able to tell them right from wrong. Unlike you, who probably doesn't have any friends except here on YouTube, the ones that you try to bring back into your fold that left you, and Lemon's one of the main ones, that hurt you to your soul, Sir King. That hurt you to your soul. And I'm going to continue supporting Lemon too. Did you tell him that you seen me over in Lemon's chat? motherfucker. Like I said, you sit around and watch people. Yes, yes, dear. Thank you. Thank you. You sit around and watch people, and then you come up here with your goddamn bullshit. Your goddamn, I don't do the shit that you do. I could do it. I could have a little shit flash up here thinking that it's you or about you, but I don't do that. I just come straight. I shoot straight from the hip. I don't need no IGs or AIs and all that kind of shit, or even clips of other people doing other things or saying other things to try to make it seem like it's that person. Because when you do that, I know that's not Bless Watkins in that motherfucking church, motherfucker. Bless Watkins is a better woman than that. Okay. I know that it's not Lady Nika or Pizza sitting up there singing a motherfucking Christmas song. You're trying to degrade them. You're trying to downplay them. I know it's not Cruiser up there just showing herself being herself. And you try to play it off because you're jealous. You don't have anybody around you. I know these kind of things. I've been around longer than you have, Sir King. I watch black ass niggas like you do things to other black folks so they can get along with the white man. And speaking of which, you got along with that motherfucker down there and well, I'm on this Arizona or Phoenix or whatever the fuck he's from. You got along with his ass. You got scared and quit talking about him because you knew he was coming after you. Then you go after BS. Then you go because with her call her IHOP and then want to call her the mafia and all that shit. Motherfucker, you looking for a comeback. And the only way that you can get a comeback is to insult people, to try to degrade people, to try to talk about things that aren't true about people. And like I said, be careful, motherfucker, because you're skating on thin ice with me. And like I said, you want to get down and dirty, hell, I was probably fucking your mama before you was born, you son of a bitch. So leave it at that. You don't bring Natasha into the fold. You don't bring nobody that I care about into the fold. It's just me and you, bitch ass nigga. And I mean that. And I mean that. Good morning, Nappy Child. To all those that I missed saying hello to, I'm sorry about that. Okay. I'm even when you're in a chat and I'm over in somewhere, if I don't get to say, hello to you individually, I do type in there to all those I may have missed saying hello to. Hello. I am right now. I'm getting ready to get off of here. I'm gonna go elsewhere. I'm gonna get out and take care of business, but I'm still gonna be listening to YouTube just like everybody else does. You know, I'm not gonna come live while I'm driving like some people do, and I'm not gonna wait and park somewhere just to get up there and say something. What I'll do, I'll listen, I'll give you my thumbs up, and then I'll comment in your comment section. To Deidre, wherever you're at, thank you, dear. Yeah, he did do a live speaking on us. And then he gonna sit up there and lie to the goddamn woman in her face that he didn't bring her name up. I don't know what the fuck he think he's doing. Like I said, that son of a bitch, what made it fucked up with me. Now all of a sudden he wants me to say I'm coming out the closet. Motherfucker, don't you know, Sir King? If I had was raised any kind of way, I know is to hold my truth, to be myself. Don't be afraid. I was raised that way. Apparently you were not. You're the one that needs to come out the motherfucking closet. Thank you, Nappy Child, for sharing, dear. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, she's around. I mean, I'm not gonna, and see, that's what he wants me to do. He wants me to mention her and say something asinine about her or say something. No, we had our moments in the sun. We got mad with each other, and that was it. Yeah, it was a bad breakup, but it was bad because the world knew what I was doing for her. I didn't get out there and broadcast and say it. He brought it out of her to get her to do it. And that's another thing Sir King will do. He'll act like he's on your motherfucking side, and then sooner or later, he's going to turn tables on her. And when he does, I'm coming after his ass about her too. When he turns tables on women, fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah. Talking about me coming out the closet. When that son of a bitch is the one that's been in the closet all along. And when I tell him that I love people, it's another fact. Like I said, I'm not arguing with Sir King. I'm not going to go back and forth with him. I'm not going to hit his link. I'm not going to type in his chat, but I am going to listen to the asinine shit that he says. And when he starts lying on me, straight up lying, motherfucker, you're going to get a rebuttal. Because that's what you want. You want the rebuttal so you can have something else to talk about. You did mention her name and my name in your same goddamn live, motherfucker. You lied about that. Period. And yeah, I might be giving you a click and a view for people to go back and see it, but you said our names together. So kiss my ass on that. And with that, y'all, hallelujah. Goodbye, Sir King. Go jump off a bridge. Go play PlayStation or do something with your fat ass and leave me the fuck alone. And once again, thank all of y'all that came up. Like I said, I don't care if it's 1, 10, or 20 or 30 people up here in the chat. I am not going to base my platform on the things that I don't know about. That's why I said my breast cancer awareness, I'm looking into that. I'm getting the statistics and everything, especially with our Black female sisters here on YouTube. I'm not going to go in something blind, but I am going to go in on a motherfucker that wants to lie. And like I said before, I go to a lot of places. Sometimes I'm up there, sometimes I'm not. Yeah, I see people bring up that woman's name, but I don't try to sit up there and dwell on it. I ask them to pass and just leave it alone. It's over and done with. So, and like I said, once again, prayers going out to all people in Florida. May God be merciful and just stay safe and be good. And to Leo the Lioness Queen, darling, I'm hoping you're doing better. See, those are kind of things that when I say on my platform and channel, if Sir King hears it, when he hears it, he gets all up in arms because I'm man enough to care about people when they're hurting, man enough when people lose their lives, man enough when things aren't going right in people's life. I have feelings. I do have a soul. I'm not out here trying to cater to the white man to keep my platform or cater to the masses of people to try to make myself popular. I love people. I love them as Jesus loves us. And for those of y'all that don't think Jesus doesn't love us, that's too bad. But one thing I am going to say before I leave here, no matter where I go or what I do in life here on YouTube, I guarantee you when I get ready to tell my story, I'll tell my story. I don't need to sit up and lie to anybody about my sexuality. I was born a male. I remained a male. I am still a male. And I still love women, period. So, with that being said, may things go great with you guys out on the YouTube streets. I'll see you later. Bye bye.